It's not one set of people going to use this bus. It is every Jamaican child, regardless of color, creed, or what their parents' political affiliation is. So I am asking Jamaica, support this initiative. It is one of the best initiatives yet.
You know, I see they're bringing in 100 old buses with some very confused arithmetic as to how many students will be carried. It doesn't augur well for what is to come in September.
Because that is what you call bad mind, bad mind, bad mind. It went tired missing bus. It went see bus after bus after bus after bus. School bus, JUTC bus, every bus. Who God bless, no man curse, and the children deserve.
In the land of sun and sea, where the rhythm feels so free.
You can get used to
That
it.
mind can touch our souls. We stand strong, we're in control. With a smile you light the day, like a goal on Jamaica's bay. Dance.
Greetings and welcome to Auntie Yami channel, the real daughter of Africa, the motherland. Today we are going to talk about bad mind, and also we won't forget about what our Prime Minister Andrew Holness with his government are doing to make sure that Jamaicans are living safely, happy, and also enjoying their freedom. Someone asked me and said to me, Auntie Yami, Andrew Holness has never talked about freedom. Oh my God. So, you people who always find a mistake or find a problem with what Andrew Holness, the Prime Minister, is doing, how long are you going to continue to be negative? This negativity is not going to develop Jamaica. We need people who does understand about development, progress, getting rid of crime, or I might say reducing crime. But anyways, what I've noticed, even the leader of PNP, Mark, is not convinced with the children buses, the school buses. Who does that? You've heard the minister talking, explaining about buses. And you've heard the Prime Minister also promising Jamaicans that about school buses in most of the parishes where children are finding it very difficult to get to school. But my Jamaican people, you cannot satisfy everyone. If leaders, they're behaving as if they don't know that this initiative is there and the buses are even there, but because of the bad mind, they decided to come out here and condemn and try to be negative, try to add their bad mind, bad mind, bad mind. Who does that? I cannot believe that people out there, they are supporting a party which is so negative. Because to them, they believe that they can do better. They couldn't do it before, but now I don't know where they are getting that energy to come out, to stand out and condemn. It's just because when you've got bad mind, you want to destroy. Your motive is to destroy or to damage. Your motive is just to show your true colors that in you there's always negative energy. Jamaica doesn't need negative energy leaders. Jamaica needs leaders who are going there and work with others. You cannot work on your own mark, whether you like it or not, but you need other people. Even in the parliament, I've never seen a party who will have majority of members on their side without even depending on others. Whenever something is happening or something has happened, we need to remove that bad mind. You listen to what he said, but I don't blame him, because after this I'm going to play that clip of Miranda, who was also preaching about hate. Where is she coming from? She's coming from the leader who is also using negativity to condemn what Andrew Holness is doing for Jamaicans. And it's not even that. It's like he doesn't even think about these children, the benefit. And these buses, they are not only for JLP children. No, they are for all Jamaicans, family, kids. Some of the things we need to think before, we need to use common sense before rushing to condemn. I cannot believe that this man is standing out there and condemn, trash. Oh, they are like this. Oh, they are like this. Where were you? Why is it that the time you were in government, your party was ruling, why is it that they didn't buy the nice one more than the one JLP have purchased? This is the question. Before you condemn about something, make sure you got answers and you got evidence about what you've done so far. And what type of buses did you buy? But as far as I'm concerned, all the parishes, these buses are being handed over. They are really appreciating. The testimony they are giving us is like, we used to struggle. Our children used to struggle on their way to school. But it doesn't work like that for PNP leader and his people. If you are a leader and you are promoting negativity, even your followers will be promoting negativity and hate. This is evident. Let's listen to Miranda, what she said. Even if she apologized, to me, she knew what she was doing. Because that part is about negativity. We don't want to hear about that. We don't have time. The time we have Jamaicans is about evidencing something that the Prime Minister Andrew Holness is providing to Jamaicans. Not just talk while you couldn't do it. Thank you very much. Listen to what she said.
This is not going to be an easy victory, but I want you to know that we're prepared for war. And if a war,
To support my claim about bad mind, did you hear Miranda preaching hate? That is hate speech, because in them they have bad mind. They are so jealous of what JLP is doing to Jamaicans. They don't like Prime Minister Andrew Holness developing Jamaica. They are so scared. How can you talk about war? What type of war is that? Then you come back and say, oh, I was sorry. Miranda, let me advise you. Sometimes when you are overexcited, you need to be careful what comes out of your mouth. That was overexcitement. That overexcitement can put you in trouble sometimes, because you end up talking about things which doesn't make any sense. Then you end up preaching hate. JLP, we don't preach hate. Our Prime Minister Andrew Holness, I've never seen him preaching hate. No bad mind in the leadership of Andrew Holness. This is not allowed in a democratic nation. Even if you want people to follow you, you don't use hate speech. Jamaicans, people like this, are they the people you have to vote for? People like Miranda are not people who are going to take you anywhere. This was already planned. It's like, oh, when I go there to campaign, I need to talk about this. I need to threaten Jamaicans. Jamaicans, what are you thinking about people like her? In their mouth is about hate speech. In their brain is about hate speech. In them, there's no nice things to talk about. Why would you talk about war? What type of war is that? How can you fight the government with... Let me tell you, cheap politics is where people will use terms where can threaten, can cause distress. This wasn't really good, because what you are using is not 21st century politics. It doesn't work like that. Are you talking about Jamaica? You are not from Jamaica. It doesn't matter. But when there's good governance, I'll stand up here and show people at least 1, 2, 3 can hold that vote because of my voice. My prayers to Jamaicans is to think twice. Open your eyes. Make sure you choose the right government. Choose the people who doesn't preach hate. Choose the people who doesn't have bad mind. Choose the people who are God-fearing. Not the people who pretends. But when you choose them, they'll destroy. You don't need people like that. Jamaica is not for people like that. Let's continue exposing their deeds.
Did you know? We are where we are with JPS today because of what the PNP did. Under the leadership of former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson and the former Minister of Technology, Energy and Public Utilities Philip Pulwell, the JPS was sold to Marubeni and then to a bankrupt Mirant for a meagre price. The bankrupt Mirant then sold JPS for a whopping profit, then left Jamaica as a millionaire entity. Jamaicans are now paying the highest light bills courtesy of the monopoly the PNP gave the JPS through Philip Pulwell, who still sits in Parliament. This JLP government is trying to correct the wrongs the PNP did by not renewing JPS license under the existing terms. This is a step forward in bringing balance and fairness to the citizens of Jamaica.
Jamaicans. The past days I've been asking myself questions. I said, why is it that people are just talking about JPS? I saw the minister talking about JPS. I saw the prime minister talking about JPS. I said, what is JPS? I've never heard that there are three parties in Jamaica and another opposition is JPS. Later, I decided to do more research. Before coming here to talk to you, I always study and I have to understand what the prime minister or the energy minister is talking about, because I don't want people to tell me what you are talking about are all lies. Oh, poor Jamaicans. And after I read about what is happening there and what JPS is doing, I felt sick. Who sold JPS? To date, you haven't changed your mind? Are you not paying high energy bills? PNP sold JPS. And the energy minister, the previous one, who is still sitting in that parliament, and using bad mind, describing how JLP has failed, but forgetting and sit on their trash. This is how we have to call it, because sometimes people, they'll point other people's trash and expose rather than exposing their own trash. So JPS was sold by PNP and their energy minister. And the people who bought sold to another person, then bankrupt, on and on. Then who is suffering now is poor Jamaicans, paying high cost of energy bills. But you see PNP pointing fingers at JLP. Who does that? Jamaicans. It's the time now for Andrew Holness. He's heard your cry. That's why he's decided to cancel the contract by canceling this contract by 2027, when it's becoming to an end, so that things can be the right thing, because he doesn't want you Jamaicans to suffer. He doesn't want Jamaicans to suffer, paying big bills, spending all the money. That's why he's decided to terminate that contract. Maybe I need to use that term. So you are sitting there. To date, you want that vote to go to PNP so that they can come into that government. They will take over as you want because of your mistake. Then what are they going to do? Because they benefited that time. They will change. They say, no, we are not JLP. We want JPS contract not to be terminated, because we enjoy when Jamaicans are suffering with big bills. You see how PNP destroyed Jamaica. But There are some people up to now, they don't understand. When they see Auntie Yami coming here and talk, raising her voice, they think that that woman is a joker. I'm not a joker. I know what I'm talking about. They destroyed the country. Crime rate was very high. Electricity bills are so high. Every time is bad mind. They cannot talk about anything positivity. They don't understand even the word positive. What they know is just negative, negative, negative. That's why the energy minister say, bad mind, bad mind, bad mind. He repeatedly used that name to describe them, because with them, they are full of bad mind. Do we need that type of government? Do we need to be near people like Miranda, who always want to preach about hate speech? Who are there threatening Jamaicans? What type of leadership is that? You threaten people. Then you come and say, no, it was a mistake. What mistake is that? It was planned. You prepared. It's the same as me. Whatever I do, come here and preach. I always prepare. I've got my book here. I have to take notes. But you cannot just come there, oh no, with your anger. Maybe we need to forgive her because she was very angry at home. Sometimes when people knows that they are supporting a losing team, they become very angry because they don't know how they can come out from that bondage. This is why maybe we need just to move forward. No, some people have got anger issues. They'll just talk anyhow. Is this the politicians we want in Jamaica? Are these the politicians we want in Jamaica? Are these leaders we want in Jamaica? No, not bad mind. Some of you up to now, you haven't made up your mind. But you can see how you need to think twice before you destroy the reputation of Jamaica by choosing this type of leaders who have lost direction. That's why Jamaicans, you better think twice and choose wisely, because JLP is there to get everything sorted for every Jamaican. Because Andrew Holness is a God-chosen leader. God chose Andrew Holness to rule Jamaica, to rescue Jamaicans from that colonial rule. So it's your decision to continue or to change that. Because I might be talking every day on YouTube, every day on Facebook, every day on TikTok, every day. Then people will see my videos, but they are not going to listen to the message. Are you going to listen to my message? That why is it that the Africans are supporting JLP? There is a reason. There is a reason. Because us Africans, we've seen it all. We know and we understand how the tingles. We know how some of our leaders, they are just there, talk, and just keep in their pocket. And people will suffer with poverty. But am I going to be here just to think about, okay, Auntie Ami, being Auntie Ami, I need to be talking about only Africa? No. God showed me Jamaica, that listen, my daughter, there is the son of Jamaica there. The true Yadi, Andrew Holness. He is my chosen one. Go there and talk to the people of Jamaica to open their eyes, especially that one and that one. Here I am now, very confident, coming here because I have to use my voice. Unfortunately, I cannot vote, but my voice itself is another vote for that person, that person. Only one person or two people who will change because of my voice can get JLP into third term. That's what we need, extra vote. Remember, only one mistake can cost everything. Then you will cry. You will cry. JPS contract will be reinstated. They will resign another contract to say, no, we still need them because they were benefiting. Remember, the social housing program will stop. They have to start all over again. As I always say, you want to go back to the queue? I said it. You will think that, oh, you will look for Auntie Ami. Where is Auntie Ami? Auntie Ami, where are you? You see now, you was right. We made a very big mistake. But Auntie Ami won't be there anymore. Because if you make that mistake, Auntie Ami won't be there. How will Auntie Ami come and say, oh, do you know what? Now I'm here. Okay, you chose this government. We need to be waiting for another 10 years for things to start all over again. I'll be tired. I have to start looking for another God-chosen leader. Because how am I gonna be there? You've made a mistake. Starting all over again. Auntie Ami doesn't want that. I've told you, I've repeatedly said to you, I don't support failures. I support leaders who are there, who has a vision, who are there to deliver for their people. I'm not a politician, but slowly by slowly I'm becoming one because I've learned a lot from Jamaica. And now I'm planning that one day I need to go somewhere, maybe back in my country, and campaign and be one of the politicians and just tell them that, you know what, this is my vision. This vision, I got it from Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica, because that vision was working perfectly. What do you think? Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you for your support, Jamaicans. I really appreciate all the groups on Facebook. Oh my God, you are something. Thank you very much. But remember, the decision is with you. Are you going to take Andrew Holmes back to continue? Or you want Andrew Holmes just to sit at home and watch you? Or you want bad-minded people to rule Jamaica so that we won't be welcome here? You want bad mind people to be there so that they can be threatening you, so that they can increase the rate of crime again. No, you don't want that, Jamaicans. So think twice. Choose Jamaica. The choice is yours. Thank you to all subscribers, returning and new subscribers. Thank you for your love, Jamaican. I love you more than the word of love, Jamaicans. Thank you. Think twice. Don't get it twisted. Let's continue listening to this song as usual in honor of our Prime Minister, Andrew Holness. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. Bye.
In the heart of the island where the sun brightly gleams stands a leader of promise, fulfilling our dreams. With courage unwavering, you navigate the tide. Andrew, you're our beacon, our righteous guide. Oh, Andrew Holness, the voice of our faith. In your hands the vision for a future so great.